As a single mother, do you believe you deserve a man in the top percentile?
I'm able to do everything else, whether or not I have a baby or not. I still can be a great wife.
Yeah, listen, single moms, recreational use only.
Do you mean like
Time out. Let's reverse it real quick. What is broke guys good for?
Sex.
Recreational use only.
Podcasts will be the end of reasoning and common sense in this world, and it's a pandemic we are also suffering in my country. And unfortunately, a lot of men have turned to these red pill podcasters as their relationship mentors, and they've allowed these mic huggers turn them into misogynistic, selfish people. But the weird thing about the words of some of these podcasters is that they don't always line up with their actions. You most likely know about David Cooley and his No Fugazee podcast, where he invites women to basically tell them how less valuable they are when they hit 30, how worthless they are if they're single mothers, and so on. And as you saw in the intro, according to David Cooley, single mothers do not deserve love from a high-value man and should only be used and dumped. Well, it turns out that the almighty alpha male himself is dating a single mother.
When you remember your girlfriend is YT.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, babe. I don't taste anything.
You still sick?
No, I'm not sick. Did you put any seasoning in it?
Yeah, of course.
It tastes no salt, no nothing. It's just...
You can still be sick.
I know why.
Why?
Babe, it's because you're white. It's okay. You just throw some adobo.
Shut up. That's so mean.
Yeah, the water got more flavor than your food.
David Cooley spends a lot of time talking down on women, but if you juxtapose his words and his life, they don't add up. First, he said that single mothers don't deserve to be in relationships with high-value men. But this guy who strongly believes that he's a high-value man is currently in a relationship with a white single mother named Sarah, who he's been dating since around 2016. And I'm looking through their videos online and wondering if this woman does not watch his videos, or if she did not watch that particular episode where he said that women like her are only used for recreational purposes. Because from her videos, she seems to be desperately waiting for a wedding ring that will most likely never come.
Okay, you go first.
Foot rub. Oh!
We get married.
What?
We get married.
Oh, foot rub.
We get married.
Back rub.
We get married.
New car.
We have a baby.
New car.
Oh,
you trying to cheat? You trying to
we get
cheat?
married. We get married. We get married. We get married. We get married. Stop.
Nope. Game over.
You got one in.
You know, one of the worst things you can do as a person, male or female, is to take advice from misogynists or toxic feminists online. These are people who are too deeply engrossed in the faulty belief that they are superior, so much that relationship and marriage to them becomes a struggle for power and control, instead of a companionship or partnership where both people involved recognize their roles and respect, love, and remain loyal to each other while they carry out these roles. Because men like David Cooley want to like women's pictures and message them on social media and not consider it cheating, while their own women are not allowed to do the same.
Do you think messaging another girl is considered cheating?
For a man?
Yeah.
So I would have to compare it to a woman doing the same thing, and let's see if it's the same, right? A woman, she has a man and she's messaging a guy, that is 100% treason. That's cheating. Right?
Yeah.
The reason why it's cheating is because women have the ability of choice, because you have a whole lot of options. So since you have the ability of choice, because you have a whole lot of options, that means that you disqualified a whole lot of other people and you chose the message back Tyrone. So you cheated because something about Tyrone made you message him back. Now, men, on the other hand, we shoot darts because guess what? We're the ones messaging females, usually.
Yeah.
Men, we don't have those many options, right? We kind of take what we can get. We're as faithful as our option. So think about it. So since we kind of take what we can get, we don't have that emotional investment off the front end.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you don't take what you can get because you already disqualified a lot of but you chose Tyrone. So that means that you have a more emotional investment right off the front. So that means that
what is it about Tyrone?
Kind of create our own definition of what cheating is. That's why it's
We
hard
do.
to measure statistics about cheating.
But a woman liking another dude's picture on Instagram is cheating, but a man liking another woman's picture is not cheating, is because it's biology.
If you're in a relationship, that's cheating, period. Man or female, period. Let's just stop the bullshit.
Women fall in love with their ears. Men fall in love with their eyes. Generally speaking, right? Now we're just talking generally. So a woman that's liking a man's picture is treason. The reason why it's treason.
But you just said men are visual. So a man liking a woman's picture.
So
you just said that.
Listen to critical thinking.
No,
listen.
We're gonna be
if you're disagreeing with him,
thinking, face value thinking, like
critical thinking.
No.
Since she is not visual and she's liking and she's going out of her way to like a visual picture, it puts more emphasis on it. We are visual, so it's less emphasis on it. It's just natural to us to be liking mad pictures. But she's not naturally a visible creature, and she's going outside of what's not natural, which means that there is more intentions to what it actually is. It's critical thinking skills. Yeah, now y'all shut up.
got it.
One thing I've noticed about men who want to feel good about their vices is that they will concoct anything that can help them invalidate the emotions or expectations of their partner to make them look like they are not hurting anybody. Because I mean, if the process through which you got your girlfriend was by communication through social media at whatever point in the relationship, how then can you repeat the same process with another woman and claim that it is not cheating? Like, what then are you trying to achieve with that action? To shoot a shot and miss? And if you don't miss, uncle, I mean, if the woman you're talking to begins to show interest in you, what then? Will you cut off the talking stage and focus on your girlfriend? It's really funny the way common sense has gone down the drain. I mean, in one breath, David Cooley blames women for being responsible for 80% of divorces, yet acknowledges that a man with an older wife will most likely keep his wife while having a side chick on the side. Yet, when the wife divorces him because of that, she is made the villain, while the cheating husband somehow has no blame. Make it make sense.
If you guys get married to a pretty girl, the woman of your dreams, and you grow old with her, she gets old and not the way she used to be, would you guys like dump her because of that reason?
Dora.
No, because then I'm getting older too, right? But I mean, I take care of myself. So I expect the same from my partner, that she does the very best to maintain what she has.
I don't believe it for a second. No way. When a woman gets old, the man divorces and finds a young, hot chick.
Generally speaking, men don't divorce women. 50% of marriages end in divorce, and 80% of those divorces are initiated by women. So generally, if we're just speaking, even if a woman gets older and she's washed up, the nigga really ain't gonna leave her. He just gonna smash some other poon on the side.
Men love familiarity.
Yes.
Like, I love my familiar face and place and soul that knows me very well, knows that I don't like pickles on my Big Mac.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to be teaching that all over again. So whoever is going to be on the side is going to be just on the side.
It is a total erasal of accountability for men and gaslighting women into believing that everything is wrong with them. This is a man who believes that a woman over 30 is at risk of birthing a deformed child if she gets pregnant, yet his own single baby mama girlfriend is pregnant for him at the age of about 33. Are we seriously taking relationship advice from men like this? You know, I think it's dangerous how much we trust strangers on the internet with our lives and our relationships. Be honest with yourself enough to realize when the person with a mic is sending toxic and harmful messages to you. I mean, if the kind of relationship advice you're exposing yourself to is the kind that robs your partner of their peace, breaks their trust in you, and tries to subjugate your partner to a point where they no longer enjoy the relationship but are enduring it instead, then you should know that the person behind the mic is unhealthy for you. And I'm speaking to both genders here, male and female. Enough with the red pill and sprinkle content, and ask yourself if you're really narcissistic enough to be happy in a relationship with an unhappy partner. And you should never forget too that just like David Cooley, not all podcasters practice what they preach. And that's where the video ends for today. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you like my commentary channel and you want to see more of my videos. Until I come your way again, take care and bye-bye.
What are you even looking for in a 20-year-old as a 35-year-old man? And B, if you're an established, if you're a really like established, successful 35-year-old man, what are you looking for in a 20-year-old that's still in college, has no job, has no life, has not had her life established? So like, y'all have nothing in common.
Attraction isn't symmetrical. So women age like milk, men age like wine. Wow. A chick that's 35, she done lost 80% of her eggs. It's a high risk pregnancy. It's a higher probability that the kids could come out with Down syndrome and all of these type of birth defects. So men we look for inexperience. You look for experience. So you look for the man to be experienced because you look for a leadership. Well, how can a man lead you if he's not experienced? So you need him to go through some things to build up calluses on his hands. So if you're in a relationship with him, you can rely on him and know daddy got this because he done handled it before.
Nah, but that
is a fact. The more time a woman has on this planet to acquire more baggage and to be programmed by her exes, Instagram, and all of this other stuff, the more likely she's not going to be able to submit and follow his lead.